What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. Had every intention of doing this Metalhead Box video yesterday, but I ended up coming home from work, eating way more tacos than I ever should have, and then I just passed out and fell asleep. So what can you do? But here we are today. I'm ready to show you guys. This was an excellent box this month. Before I get into the video, if you want to be classy like me and look this good, head over to stabbyhamlet.com and get yourself one of these awesome Stabby shirts. I will link it up. It will be the very first link in the description. No, Andy did not pay me to do this advertisement or send me a free shirt for me to say that. I did purchase this myself a little while ago, but I like supporting what I like supporting, and I like his distro over there, and I hope you guys jump on this and go get you one of these Stabby shirts. If you do, tag me in it and let him know that I sent you there. Somebody just drove by with a very loud, it sounds like motorcycle outside. So this is the box. You know, I've been showing those special Metalhead Box envelopes and stuff that came in. A little bit different box this month. I changed up my subscription a little bit. Don't worry, I didn't go just for the straight vinyl. I wanted to do something and try to do something a little bit different. If you've been following my Instagram, you guys know that I've been kind of mixing the collection up a little bit. I've been adding CDs, obviously still into the collection, but I've been purchasing more tapes and more vinyl as well. They have an option. They have so many different options over at the Metalhead Box, but I decided to go with the all format option. This one comes with the shirt, one vinyl, one CD, and one tape. I thought that's all that I was going to get, and I was very pleasantly surprised. So I'm just going to jump in and show you guys what I was lucky enough to get this month. First up, there was a patch enclosed. This is a Riley Gale from Power Trip. Passed away, I guess it's coming up on 3 years ago now, which just seems time is going by so fast. This is an awesome patch. I just recently got a vest. I haven't started adding stuff to it yet, but Riley was such an influential member of this scene and this like extreme music community. I definitely feel like this patch is going to have to go on my vest. Rest in power, Riley. And that is an awesome patch, and it was a nice addition. I was not expecting to get that at all in this box. And the pin, I haven't got any of the kind of tribute pins lately, and I was kind of missing those, especially now with me having a vest and a cork board that I'm putting these on. There was a Nile pin. That's the Black Seeds of Vengeance. I doubt my camera's going to focus in on that very well, but you guys know the album, the Nile album, Black Seeds of Vengeance. Awesome looking pen there. And I was excited to get both of those. It just felt like an extra bonus to me in this month's box. The shirt. We have a Cancer shirt this month. UK legends of the kind of thrash and death metal scene. This is a play on their debut album, To the Gory End. It has a little play on the artwork. That album has been out since 1990 or early 90s, and it just has the guy with a knife in his head. It kind of looks like that whole body is just decayed, still sitting in the exact same position it was over 30 years ago, and it's just starting to rot and decay. And I really like that play on that debut album that they did on that shirt. The music, my favorite part of every box. I'll start with the CD because I know a lot of you that follow my channel are CD people and you love CDs. They've been doing these Metalhead Box exclusive CDs every month, and for me that is a huge selling point for the Metalhead Box in general. There hasn't been any stinkers for me personally as far as the exclusives go, and they're all just killer bands, and it's the only way for the most part to get these albums or these releases on this format. So that it's definitely almost worth the entire subscription for me just to get that exclusive CD. The one that we have this month is from the US black metal kind of medieval black metal project Holder. This is the live album Benighted in Blood. This was released, I think, digitally at the very end of December of this past year. I know there were some tape releases. This might be the first and only CD release that I've seen of this. There could be more, but as far as I know, this is the only CD release. I don't know if any of you are kind of weird like me, but this comes sealed up. It's in the plastic, it's in the cellophane. I always peel that little Metalhead Box exclusive hype sticker off of that plastic and place it on the actual jewel case. I might be a little weird for that, but I just kind of like having that little reminder there that this is an exclusive release that was only picked up through the Metalhead Box. Killer live album. I don't tend to gravitate towards live albums just too terribly much. This one's very well done, very highly produced, and I do enjoy it quite a bit. So it was a nice addition. It always helps when it's a band that you like as well, and I do enjoy Holder, so that was a nice addition to this month's box. The cassette that I got this month is a pretty new cassette. I think it just came out in March. This is the second demo from the Montreal black metal project entitled Esprit Noir, which is French for Black Spirit. I actually took French in high school, so that one I kind of figured out. I didn't know it right off the bat, but I was able to put it together in my head. This is some just off-the-wall black metal. It's 9 tracks long, but the demo clocks in at like 17 to 18 minutes. Very fast-paced, off-the-wall black metal. There were actually 2 things that really just kind of stood out to me on this particular release. One being the production mix value on this. It had that kind of lo-fi feel, but the mix on this was absolutely flawless. Nothing was buried in the mix. They were able to capture that kind of black metal, lo-fi, almost staticky sound that a lot of black metal bands try to emulate, but they were able to do it they were able to craft that expertly where nothing gets buried in the mix. Everything stands out. You're able to hear each instrument just clearly and perfectly, despite having the little bit of the fuzziness and the lo-fi feel going on. Speaking of every instrument and everything being heard perfectly in the mix, the vocals were the other thing that stood out to me on this demo. The vocals are absolutely insane. They almost come off as an extra instrumentation in this album. They're so fast-paced. The vocalist is able to just fire those vocals off clearly and enunciate and just go. It still growls. I guess you just have to hear it to understand what I'm talking about. Just the way that the vocals are performed on this is mighty good, and it just in itself. So definitely check that out. It's very apparent in the very first track. I mean, you get that catch of those vocals, and it just kind of has you like, wow. I was taken aback just from the vocal approach on this. Another thing that I really liked about this cassette, it looks good with the red on black on the lettering, but this is actually a hand-numbered cassette. I have number 50. As you can see, it was hand-numbered. I don't know how many were initially released. I'm guessing about 100, but don't quote me on that. It would be nice to be able to look. I'm going to have to look that up and look into it a little bit more just to know how many were actually released on this. This was released on Les Productions Heretiques. So Heretic Productions. I'm assuming that's probably a label out of Canada, as this band is also out of Canada. And then the record. As I said, there was one CD, one tape, and one record, and it's a certified banger. This is Gourmet with their 19. I think this originally was released in 93. I'm wanting to say the Ending Quest. Phenomenal Swedish death metal, old school death metal. Transcending Records gave this the reissue treatment, and I'm wanting to say around 2019, and kind of brought this album back out in the limelight. I have this on CD already, but I did not own it on a vinyl format, so I'm definitely going to be hanging on to this. Sometimes when I have something on more than one format or something, I will rehome it or trade it. But this album is a classic all in itself. And it's something I definitely think I'm just going to hang on to and keep it on the two separate formats. With my stereo setup that I have now, I've been enjoying listening to stuff on different formats a little bit more, whether it be tape or vinyl. I'm still a CD person through and through. Don't you worry about that. But I have been mixing it up a little bit, and I thought that this version of the Metalhead Box was definitely just a great way for me to mix it up a little bit. I just lost my pen there. And then the variant that this album is on this purple and black marbled variant that looks just absolutely awesome. So that I'm usually not real big on the actual variants. I'm fine with black vinyl, but when something comes in and it looks this good and it's a good heavyweight record, I don't think I will be losing any kind of sound issues with the vinyl itself. All in all, this was my very first all format box, and I'm sold on it already. If they're all of this quality, then I think I found my sweet spot. I was super pleased with this. If you haven't checked out Metalhead Box, I definitely with this version, this is something I think you guys should check out, especially if you're just a physical format junkie like me and you enjoy all formats. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. If nothing else, just getting the exclusive CDs every month is a selling point all in itself. I will have Metalhead Box linked up down in the description. That way, if you want to go check them out and get in on your own subscription, it is down there at your disposal to do so. That's all I've got for today. I will be back. I have every intention of recording at least one more video this week. I want to show you guys some stuff that I've gotten recently from Morgue Records, and I have some other stuff I want to do. I'm trying to work those videos in, but I definitely at least want to get that one video recorded before the end of the week. That's all I've got for today. Stay classy, stay metal, go get yourself a Stabby t-shirt, and I will see you guys very soon, I promise.